Hey guys, Jen here. I'm so excited because I have finally picked a brokerage. It's been a long process. So I'm going to keep this intro short and sweet and get right to how I picked my brokerage and what you guys can do to shorten up your process and know exactly what to look for. So if you haven't seen my first video, I talked about a few brokerages that I've already interviewed with. I talked about a call with Ricky Carruth at EXP I had. I have my pros and cons list here. I did EXP, iHomes again, Keller Williams, Coldwell follow-up, JPAR, another Keller Williams, Berkshire Hathaway team. And then there's my list of questions that I asked everyone that I also list in my first video about picking a brokerage. So after all of these interviews, I probably talked to 15 either in person at the office, on the phone, or Zoom. I picked 4 that I did follow-up interviews with and talked to multiple times. So I'm going to talk to you guys about those 4, and then at the end, I will tell you about the brokerage that I picked. So I will start with EXP because I did talk about them in my last video, so I want to follow up with that. I had a call with Ricky Carruth. It was awesome. He's a really nice guy. I think for the right agent, going the EXP way would be a great choice. For me, I am not going with EXP. And I'm going to show you guys why right here, actually. If you guys are like me, and for my videos, you guys know that I learn best by showing you how to do things. And for me, experience is how I learn. So let me just give you a little brief tour into EXP world. Why aren't you moving, Jen? There we go. So here's my avatar. If you don't know anything about EXP, it's 100% cloud-based, which I think is really, really cool and a great option for some people. Just not for me. But, it took 2 minutes to make my avatar. It was a really, really easy setup to get in here. There's accounting, human resources. You do your onboarding in one of these rooms, one of these offices. There's an information center, and there's always people live that you can go in and talk to. Whee! So there's Christina. If I wanted to, I could speak with her and ask her questions. So there is always help on hand. This is the office. You log in and you're at work. I think if you're a successful real estate agent, I get why this works for you, especially if you're good at recruiting because there is that passive income option. However, for me, I thrive on being around people. I'm a professional runner. I love competition. I want to be able to compare myself to other agents, go get coffee with other new agents, ask them what they're doing that's working, what's not working. So that's just why, EXP just isn't going to work for me. I think that, if you have a full-time job, if you're a mom, whatever your situation is, if you don't have time to specifically drive to an office, I think EXP is a good option. Again, I just don't think it's for me. I want a little bit more support. The number one thing I've always said, and I had to listen to myself from the beginning, is don't focus on commission splits, focus on education. Yes, EXP has 50 hours of live training a week, plus hundreds of hours of recorded education. That's just not how I learn best. Every single, that's why this job is cool. Every single path is going to be different for all of us. For me personally, I want to have an office to go to. I'm probably going to do most of my work right here in my home office. However, I want to be able to go and do onboarding in person. I want to have a managing broker I can talk to. My clients, my future clients and customers that are coming to me soon, I want to make sure they're 100% taken care of when it comes to writing contracts and making contracts and sending them the contracts, negotiating. I need to make sure I'm doing the best job that I can do for them. And logging onto a computer is not the best way for me to learn. If you're still studying for the real estate exam, I had to do mine 100% online. I'm sure that you guys, most people watching this probably had to do that as well. It was hard for me. So that's why I crossed EXP off the list. Had a great call with Ricky Carruth, met some awesome agents. Obviously they do the most recruiting of any brokerage, head over heels. They're just always recruiting. So I've talked to lots of agents. It's just not for me. Will it be for you? Maybe. That's for you to decide. The next 2 out of my top 4 were pretty easy to cross off the list once I decided that I'm going to go as a solo agent versus joining a team. There's multiple reasons for that. I think joining a team is a great option if you want a little more guidance If you're kind of easing into it, maybe you're doing it part-time and you want someone to lay out your week to week or your daily schedule, there's usually going to be more meetings, there's more accountability. With that being said, you are building up your team names brand. So the 2 teams that I talked to, I think I would have done awesome on them. I really liked the team members, the agents that were already on the team. I met a few of them, and I also liked the team leaders for both separate teams. Great people, great business structure. However, I'm a really, really big go-getter. I know this is going to be a grind. I know it's going to be a hustle. I know I'm going to struggle. And trust me, how many times have we already heard the stats? 90% of agents don't make it after their first year, and 80% of the agents in their second year quit. I get it. This is a hard industry to get into, but I love those stats. If 100% of agents succeeded, there'd be too many agents. There'd be not enough business for the 10% that make it. So I plan on being part of that 10%. I plan on working hard. And as a real estate agent, you are building your own business. So when I'm making those cold calls, door knocking, doing the things I have on my business plan, I want to say, hey, this is Jennifer Bergman. I don't want to build up someone else's name and have someone else's name on my listings. So that's why I decided to go the solo route. Again, everyone's path is different. I don't think there's anything wrong with going with the team. And I think these 2 teams, every team's made different, but these 2 teams I really think are awesome teams. I just decided to go the solo route. So after crossing EXP off the list, after crossing off the 2 teams off the list, that left me with my decision.
The brokerage I have picked is Coldwell Banker.
I love how they do their education. I've already gone to my first onboarding session with 3 other new agents yesterday, and it just made me feel so confident and so excited about my decision. I will definitely keep you guys updated. I'm still waiting for my license to be activated. I filled out all the paperwork and paid the fees. So I'm still waiting to truly get started, but my very first session was yesterday. We're meeting tomorrow. I'm going to get coffee with the new agents after, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So I feel really good about my decision. I will keep you guys updated. Obviously, I'm less than 1 week into this, so I don't have all the answers for you yet, but I just wanted to give you guys a little, a summary of how I narrowed it down, the top 4 that I picked. It came down to 2 teams, and then going as a solo agent with EXP or with Coldwell. It was EXP versus Coldwell. EXP really excited me. You can't really compare many other brokerages to their commission split. 80-20 or 60-40 for your first 3 transactions, because 20% goes to the mentor. And then it's 80-20. And then once you hit cap of 16K, you keep 100%. Of course, that's hard to beat. However, I'd rather give up more commission and feel a little bit better about how I'm learning and who I'm learning with, and having, learning with brand new agents. They're in my area, they're local, we can help each other out. We're going to be able to grow with each other for years to come. So I feel really, really good about it. And the commission split at Coldwell is pretty good. It's 70-30 until you hit cap of 18K. And then it's 94% because it's going to be a 6% royalty fee to the franchise. But with franchise fees, they got a lot of backbone with Coldwell. So I'm very excited. If you have any questions, let me know. I will keep you guys updated. I'm officially starting my first month as a brand new real estate agent. So I guess I can say for the first time ever, if you have any friends or family looking to buy or sell or move or have any questions about real estate in the greater Denver area, let me know. Just kidding, don't let them know yet. I still need to get my work email and my phone set up and everything. But I live in between Boulder and Denver in Erie, Colorado. So I'm just so excited to get started, you guys. And I'm going to give you guys all the tips and tricks that I'm learning along the way, just like I did for studying for your real estate exam. Okay, I said I was going to make this super quick, and this was not as quick as I expected. But thank you guys for watching. Good luck in studying and making your decision. And please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.